Justin Coppola, Wildcats in white, and R.J. Romeo, the graduate kid out of Wilton, Connecticut. More than he normally does, and he does a great job there on the dodge from X, and the Wildcats lead 1-0. Justin Coppola has taken off as of late, winning faceoffs. There's a push from behind on Chris Cusolito, the freshman shorty who plays the wing for Gabrielle. Top 10 in assists as well. One of the best players that Villanova has ever had. That's another multi-point game. That's 19 of 22. He's had a multi-point game, plus 5 in a row. Had 2 goals and 5 dimes in the win over out of the last 19 with a goal scored for the lefty from New England. Playing here in the Villanova Wildcats. The face-off won by R.J. Romeo, and then Romeo was playing without a stick, so that's a procedure call, which will give it to Villanova. Providence has defended pretty well so far, but at times he can kind of just been able to win his matchup, as we said, and the slides haven't been there. Nice job off the wing for Chris Cusolito. Defense going that way as Villanova's had it more settled, just as they like it. As battling for possession, Mike O'Grady the pole. And there is Stevie Jones a few weeks back when he had a career-high 6 points in the win over the Friars. It was a career-high 3 goals that day for Eric Overbay. The Wildcats won 10-9 here. The last time Providence was at Villanova Stadium in 2018. And, of course, the frustrating loss in 2019 on the final day. These teams typically meet on the last weekend of the season. If the Wildcats had won that, they were about to win it. They would have gotten the #1 seed in the Big East tournament. Bigger guys who usually like to get down and punch over and tie it up. Now it's more free and open. And, of course, Providence has made the adjustment going to Tom Fegley. So it's Fegley against Fisher, and there's Tom Fegley to win it. The freshman from Easton, PA in the Lehigh Valley. But the Wildcats get the number 15 attackman. He really took off late his freshman season. And having another big year for Villanova. Had 14 goals last year. And Fegley wins another faceoff. How about that story? The PA native, just north of the Philly area. Evan McGreen, his 30th career goal. 4 multi-point games this year. Had 1-1 against Villanova and Denver. Face-off attack and being able to initiate and win their matchups, plus a couple of slides that just weren't there for Providence, but their defense has played pretty well all in all. With our great crew, thanks for joining us on Nova Nation All Access. Sunny and cool here at Villanova Stadium. Nick Montagna here for the coverage, and Justin Coppola back in there to win the face of the day. The junior from Del Barton, his 13th goal of the season. All Big East preseason team, Tewaaraton watch lists, inside Lacrosse top 50 recruit as Coppola with the new standing neutral grit rule. It's popped free. Now on the restraining line is Probilski right there waiting with Chris Cusolito, the short stick D-mid. Scores against Villanova in the loss. Had 4 goals last weekend in the loss to Denver. Coppola wins it against Tom Fegley. Cleanest win of the day for multi-goal game of the year. Had 2 goals against Providence earlier this year and 2 goals again today against the Friars. Brody Laporte and Stevie Jones crash in from the wings while Justin Coppola trying to win the faceoff against Fegley. And it will be a push, and I would say Will Vuitton a little bit stronger. But we've seen pretty good lacrosse and pretty good defending on each end. And it's been not as easy for either offense. In your classic Providence type of game, lower scoring, and face-offs have been closer, 7 of 14 for each. And came in 8th on the assist list. Cuccinello 7th, Jack Curran 6th. So he's 1 shy of Cooch for 7th on the assist list. That is a huge difference in why we have this score line the way it is. Justin Coppola wins the face-off for Villanova. Had a goal and an assist. And we've been doing this so long up here in this business that the biggest message we can send, and you see from coaches, how do you face adversity a lot in your career? What do you do with it? He's just had one big game after another throughout his tremendous career. 19 of his last 21 with a goal scored. 30th in the country in points. 5 straight multi-point games. As Justin Coppola for the face-off for Villanova. As Coppola matched up there with R.J. Romeo, and ground ball picked up by Nick Shaw off the wing, step down, off the pipe. Former Big East Freshman of the Year. Just an absolute stud player for Villanova, top 10 in points all time. Here's the face-off, off the wing. Great job. Rocky has the goal. 9th goal of the season with under 10 seconds left. Naraki has 1-1. As Kopecky tried to win the face-off, instead Providence has it. And it went over the goal line. Haggerty had the chance to stop it.